Don't let misconceptions fool you that the Hellcat is slow because it's heavy. Its 700 horsepower propels it faster than lighter rivals like the Corvette ZR1. Though the Corvette persists in mimicking European designs, striving to emulate agile, swift machines like the Koenigsegg's and Ferraris, aiming to dethrone Dodge from its position of dominance. Yet, regulatory pressures force Dodge to retire its V8 power, sparking outrage among enthusiasts as government mandates overshadow the thrill of performance. Everyone thinks the Hellcat is slow because it's heavy. They're dead wrong. Dodge's 700-plus horsepower monsters aren't about weight-to-power ratios. They're about straight-line dominance. The Hellcat Red-Eye runs 10.6 quarter-miles. The lighter Camaro ZL1, 11.4 seconds. Raw power beats math on the street. Dodge knew this. But here's what killed the Hellcat. Not weight, not speed complaints. Americans are pissed because Dodge murdered their V8 religion for electric mandates. The government forced their hand. EPA regulations, not customer complaints. The Hellcat didn't fall off because it was slow. It died because politicians decided your fun was illegal. Don't believe the misconceptions that the Hellcat is slow because it's heavy. With over 700 horsepower, its straight-line dominance surpasses lighter competitors like the Camaro ZL1. The Hellcat Red-Eye blasts through the quarter-mile in 10.6 seconds. The sleeker Camaro ZL1, 11.4 seconds. Pure muscle triumphs over calculations on the asphalt. Dodge understood this fact. However, its downfall stems not from performance, but from regulatory pressures. The push for electric vehicles forced Dodge to abandon its V8 heritage. This shift angered enthusiasts, highlighting a battle between fun and government mandates. The authorities made them do it. EPA mandates, not consumer concerns. The Hellcat faded away not due to sluggish performance. It vanished because the lawmakers deemed your enjoyment unlawful. This might be the craziest car of 2025, and yeah, we're talking about Corvette. They dropped the ZR1 and it's straight-up American violence. 1250 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and zero patience. It's gapping Lambos, Ferraris, and whatever badge you think matters. This guy here dethroned Dodge as the king of American roads. No chance of survival, causing Dodge to run into EV production, abandoning their muscle legacy. It's really a shame, yet nobody wants to talk about this. They already had the Z06 and the ZR1, but Chevy said, nah, let's double it and cook everybody. This thing pulls like a jet and sounds like America had enough. No fake noise like the Dodge Hellcat. No silence, just straight tire smoke and flex in the design. Built like a fighter jet that hates Europeans. They're calling it a hypercar, but this ain't just hype. This is Chevy reminding the world who made muscle cars scary again. What if I told you? There's a machine so ferocious, so unrestrained, it stunned the entire muscle car scene back into gear. In 2015, Dodge went rascal. They unleashed a street-legal beast with 707 horsepower and gave it a name that felt like it was forged in fire, the Hellcat. It wasn't merely a vehicle. It was a declaration, a V8 charged Goliath that humiliated six-figure supercars and sent shivers down lawmakers' spines with its supercar-grade velocity at a bargain price. The American muscle rivalry roared back, because apparently all it took was 707 reasons to awaken the sleeping giant. The Hellcat didn't just shatter benchmarks. It reminded the globe that power is timeless. Certainly EVs dominate the avenues now. Quiet and refined, but until they sound like a V8 shredding the silence, Hellcats still hold their place. Dodge truly embodies everything the American muscle car legacy represents. While other brands are focused on horsepower figures, Dodge is all about setting the bar. These newcomers, clamoring for recognition like the Corvette C8, which is trying to be something it's not, GT500 seeking validation, and Camaro struggling to stay relevant. Dodge doesn't just carry on the American muscle culture, they are the culture. 840 horsepower, and no competition can touch it. Here's what distinguishes Dodge. They're the only ones still churning out cars that sound like they're itching for a fight. Everyone else is contending for runner-up Dodge. They've already won the battle. Everything you've been told about the Dodge Hellcat is wrong. This isn't just another muscle car. It's the only American machine that can step toe-to-toe with million-dollar supercars and win. Under that hood sits a hand-built 2-liter supercharged Hemi V8 pumping out 717 horsepower of pure American fury. While Lamborghini Bentlys and Ferraris rely on complex engineering and lightweight materials, the Hellcat uses raw, brutal power. For over 15 years, this beast has dominated American car culture without losing a single race in its class. McLarens, destroyed. Porsches, left in the dust. Here's what they don't want you to know. That supercharger delivers more torque than most exotics dream of. This is why exotic car owners fear the Hellcat. It's not just fast, it's unbeatable American engineering that proves horsepower will always triumph over hype. Dodge is the only car that inherited everything American muscle car stands for. While other brands are measuring horsepower, Dodge is measuring body counts. These new babies crying for attention like the Corvette C8 trying to be European, GT500 begging for respect, Camaro desperately fighting for relevance. Many Americans nicknamed the C8 as the mid-engine grocery getter. Dodge didn't just inherit American muscle culture, they are the culture. 840 horsepower, no rivalry even comes close. Here's what sets Dodge apart. They're the only ones still building cars that sound like they want to kill you. Everyone else is fighting for second place. Dodge already won the war. Dodge Hellcat is about to go into extinction. This is insane but it's 100% real. And they don't want you to know this yet. Nobody can do anything to save this. Dodge literally called it last call before everything goes electric. The legacy built for legends is about to fade. No more drag strip dominance. Mustang and Corvette C8 can finally crawl out of their hiding spots. But hold up, Dodge just said, let's make one last pure automotive rebellion before the government makes a stop. This final move has the GT500, Camaro and C8 absolutely terrified. They know it'll knock them into the abyss of no return. Because when you're dying anyway, why not take everyone else with you? America's last hurrah just became everyone else's funeral. What's the difference between a Hellcat and a Demon? One's for the streets, one's a drag strip dominator. Here's why Dodge built two monsters with completely different missions. The Hellcat, daily driver that happens to demolish Corvettes. The Demon, purpose-built quarter-mile assassin. Think Street Fighter versus heavyweight boxer, but engineering changes everything. Hellcat 717AP, designed for reliability. Demon, 840 HP, with high-octane fuel mapping and aggressive tuning. Here's where it gets wild. Dodge stripped 215 pounds from the Demon, removed passenger seat, rear seats, trunk carpet, and even the spare tire. Most drag strips banned the Demon for running sub-10-second quarter miles without a helmet. They're obsessed with power-to-weight ratio. Factory drag radials, trans brake, and launch control come standard. The Demon wheelies off the line. That's intentional engineering. The Dodge Demon faced a ban from drag strips, but not due to safety concerns, braking issues, or an inability to manage its immense power. No, the reason was purely its overwhelming speed. In 2018, Dodge unveiled the Challenger SRT Demon, a street-legal muscle car boasting a mind-boggling 0 to 60 mph in just 2.3 seconds. With a staggering 840 horsepower straight from the factory, it completed the quarter mile in an astonishing 65 seconds at a blistering 140 miles per hour right off the showroom floor. Its sheer velocity prompted the NHRA to declare no roll cage, no racing. But Dodge countered, stating, "We're not crafting a race car, we're making a bold statement." The Demon was the first production vehicle capable of lifting its front wheels during launch. It came equipped with drag-specific tires, a trans brake, and a single seat. It didn't just rewrite the rules. It left everything else on the strip in its dust, earning the title of the fastest production car that no one could compete with. This is the Dodge Demon, outlawed by regulations, revered by enthusiasts on the streets. Why the Dodge Challenger Hellcat is banned in countries like Japan, Germany, and Australia. The Dodge Challenger Hellcat is often celebrated as one of the epitomes of American muscle cars, a symbol of raw power and freedom on the open road. With over 700 horsepower under its hood, it embodies the spirit of performance and speed that many enthusiasts admire. However, while this beastly machine finds favor in the United States, it faces a starkly different reception in countries like Japan, Germany, and Australia, where it has been effectively banned. This raises an intriguing question. Why is a car that embodies such freedom in the US deemed unacceptable elsewhere? Let's delve deeper into the reasons behind these bans, exploring aspects such as noise regulations, emission standards, and cultural attitudes toward vehicles. Noise regulations, the sound of freedom or noise terrorism. In the US, the roaring engine of the Hellcat is music to many enthusiasts' ears. It's a sound that signifies power and performance, performance. However, in countries like Japan, the Hellcat fails to clear technical inspections primarily due to its noise levels. It's louder than most everyday appliances, exceeding the 96 decibel legal threshold by a significant margin. Imagine standing next to a blender full of metal scraps. That's how the Hellcat sounds when it revs up. For a country known for its harmonious blend of technology and nature, such noise is not just a nuisance, but is often described as noise terrorism on wheels. The Japanese have a cultural appreciation for quietness and harmony, which is reflected in their regulations. The Hellcat's thunderous roar simply does not align with this ethos. In Germany, if you think that the Autobahn, known for its stretches of unrestricted speed, is a free-for-all, think again. The European Union imposes stringent noise restrictions for factory vehicles. The Hellcat's volume is so outrageously high right off the production line that it nearly qualifies as unlawful in Europe. The Germans pride themselves on engineering excellence and environmental responsibility, and the Hellcat's uncompromising noise levels clash with these values. Another factor is the emission standards. The battle against pollution. While the roar of the Hellcat may be celebrated in the US, its emissions tell a different story. The muscle car is not only about power, it also has a significant impact on the environment. Countries like Japan has some of the strictest emission regulations in the world. The Hellcat simply cannot meet these standards, which are designed to combat air pollution and promote cleaner technologies. With a focus on reducing greenhouse gas emissions, Japan actively encourages the use of hybrid and electric vehicles. The Hellcat, with its large V8 engine and high fuel consumption, fails to align with these environmental priorities, making it an unlikely candidate for Japanese roads. Similarly, Germany is a leader in environmental policies within the European Union. The country's commitment to reducing carbon emissions is reflected in its stringent vehicle regulations. The Hellcat's emissions are not just higher than the allowed limits, they represent a bygone era of high-polluting vehicles. Germany's push towards sustainable transportation includes promoting electric vehicles and public transport, leaving little room for gas guzzlers like the Hellcat. The perception of cars varies significantly from one country to another. In the US, muscle cars symbolize freedom, individuality, and a sense of adventure. They evoke images of open roads and spontaneous road trips. In contrast, Japanese car culture has evolved differently. While there are fans of high-performance vehicles, the focus has shifted towards efficiency, technology, and compactness. The Japanese automotive market is saturated with vehicles designed for urban environments, where space is limited and fuel efficiency is paramount. As such, the Hellcat, with its bulky frame and extravagant power, simply does not cater to the practical needs of Japanese consumers. In Germany, cars are often seen as engineering marvels, and there is a deep-rooted respect for performance and efficiency. While there is appreciation for high-speed vehicles, it comes with an emphasis on responsibility towards the environment. The Hellcat's unapologetic power may appeal to some, but the overwhelming noise and pollution it generates clash with the values of many German drivers who seek balance in their automotive choices. As the world increasingly moves towards sustainability, vehicles that do not align with this direction face scrutiny. Similar to Japan and Germany, Australia is also Titan. For years, Ferrari has found itself in a relentless legal battle against Mansory, a tuning company renowned for its extravagant modifications on high-end supercars. But what is it that keeps this confrontation alive, despite Ferrari's repeated attempts to bring Mansory to heel? At the heart of it lies a unique perspective on car ownership, artistry, and brand identity. Mansory has established itself as a divisive figure in the world of automotive customization, celebrated for its audacious designs that push the boundaries of luxury vehicles. From Rolls-Royce to Lamborghini, their custom interiors and eye-catching body kits have become synonymous with bold artistry and high-end craftsmanship. However, the atmosphere grew tense when Mansory set its sights on the revered Ferrari lineup, a brand synonymous with performance and prestige. Ferrari's reaction was swift and fierce. They initiated multiple lawsuits against Mansory, accusing the company of sullying the image of their iconic vehicles. They're transforming our automotive masterpieces into something that resembles a toy, Ferrari expressed in their legal documents, voicing their discontent with Mansory's daring designs. While Ferrari stood firm in their beliefs, Mansory, undeterred, fired back with a bold declaration: "We're not ruining your cars. We're giving them a unique flair that our customers desire. This clash of philosophies has birthed a series of lawsuits that Ferrari hoped would curb Mansory's creative expression. Yet each legal maneuver has repeatedly stumbled upon a critical hurdle: the rulings of the court. Judges made it abundantly clear that once Ferrari sells a vehicle, they relinquish specific rights over it. As long as the modifications do not infringe on trademark protections, such as altering the logo, customers are free to do as they please. Ownership translates to freedom, and freedom translates to creativity, a judge emphasized during one of the hearings, underscoring a significant aspect of this ongoing saga. Mansory's defense in court has been nothing short of ingenious. They argued vigorously that their modifications are not mere alterations, but enhancements that elevate the car's aesthetic and performance to new heights. We're not just adding parts, we're crafting a new identity, they asserted, showcasing their talent for transforming a Ferrari into a bespoke masterpiece. Through intricate designs and luxurious interiors, Mansory has redefined the concept of supercar ownership, appealing to clients who seek exclusivity and personal expression. As the legal back and forth continued, Ferrari took decisive steps in an attempt to reclaim control over its brand narrative. They introduced a series of stringent measures, including blacklisting customers who dared to purchase Mansory-tuned vehicles. This controversial move sent shockwaves through the luxury car market. If you choose to drive a Mansory, you're no longer part of the Ferrari family, they proclaimed. A statement that reverberated among enthusiasts and collectors alike. This tactic aimed to deter prospective buyers from seeking out Mansory's services, yet it inadvertently sparked curiosity and desire among those within the automotive community. Mansory's bold designs have carved out a niche market, attracting affluent clients willing to pay top dollar for a unique vehicle that stands apart from the crowd. Meanwhile, Ferrari finds itself engaged in a perpetual struggle to maintain its pristine image, wrestling with the question, can a brand truly dictate the narrative of its products after they have been sold? The court's decision suggests otherwise, paving the way for a new era of automotive customization that challenges traditional ownership boundaries. This ongoing battle between Ferrari and Mansory transcends mere legal disputes. It encapsulates a profound clash of ideologies in the automotive world. On one hand, we have Ferrari, a brand steeped in tradition and fiercely committed to preserving its legacy and brand integrity. They see their cars not just as machines, but as embodiments of art, performance, and history. Every curve, every design detail tells a story that they are determined to protect. On the other hand, Mansory stands as a beacon of innovation and artistic expression, challenging the status quo of luxury cars. Their designs push boundaries, inviting customers to break free from convention and embrace uniqueness. They thrive on the idea that a car can be a personal statement, a canvas for creativity, rather than just a status symbol. As these two titans continue to collide, one undeniable truth emerges. The world of luxury automobiles has never been more exhilarating. The stakes are high and the tension palpable. So how far will Ferrari go to protect its revered name? Will they tighten their grip on brand control, or will they adapt to the evolving desires of their clientele? In the ever-evolving narrative of the automotive world, it is crucial to consider the profound impact that technology has on our experiences with cars. In recent years, rapid advancements in design and manufacturing have made vehicle customization more accessible than ever before. This shift raises a significant question. Will this newfound freedom spark an explosion of creativity and individuality in luxury vehicles? Or will it risk diluting the exclusivity that prestigious brands like Ferrari have meticulously cultivated over decades? As we explore these questions, it becomes increasingly evident that the automotive industry extends far beyond mere machinery. It serves as a rich reflection of our culture, identity, and aspirations. Each car embodies a story, representing the values, dreams, and experiences of the individuals who create and drive them. The choices made by manufacturers and tuners today will not only shape their own brands, but also leave a lasting impact on the automotive landscape for generations to come. In this context, the implications of technological advancements reach far beyond improving the mechanics of a vehicle. They challenge traditional notions and urge brands to rethink their strategies and adapt their identities within an increasingly competitive marketplace. The ability ability to personalize a luxury vehicle, once a privilege enjoyed by a select few, is now becoming a reality for a much broader audience. This shift not only empowers consumers to express themselves, but also invites a diverse range of creativity into the automotive narrative. Imagine a world where car enthusiasts can take a standard luxury vehicle and transform it into a unique expression of their personality. With technology enabling more customization options, from paint colors and body kits to interior designs and performance upgrades, the possibilities are nearly limitless. This growing trend fosters a rich tapestry of creativity, where diverse voices and ideas come together to redefine what a luxury car can be. However, as the demand for customization rises, it brings with it some important concerns about the potential loss of exclusivity. Will the luxury market, once celebrated for its uniqueness and craftsmanship, risk becoming too commonplace? This concern raises a critical challenge: finding the right balance between personal expression and maintaining the heritage that defines iconic brands. For companies like Ferrari, which have long built their reputations on exclusivity and tradition, this challenge is particularly significant. To illustrate this point, we can look at the history of brands like Ferrari. Founded in 1939, Ferrari has built a legacy centered around performance, luxury, and a strong connection to racing heritage. Their vehicles are often seen as masterpieces of engineering and design, appealing to a select group of passionate enthusiasts. However, with the rise of customization, the question arises: how can Ferrari maintain its unique identity while also embracing the growing trend of personalization? As we consider the future of both luxury brands and tuners, it's essential to recognize that the choices made by industry leaders today will shape not only their own destinies, but also the broader automotive landscape. The tension between embracing technological advancements and preserving the essence of tradition is likely to be a defining theme in the years to come. Additionally, the influence of social media and online platforms cannot be overlooked. These tools allow car enthusiasts to share their customization journeys and connect with others who share their passions. Online communities foster a culture of creativity and collaboration, pushing the boundaries of what is possible in automotive design. As enthusiasts showcase their unique vehicles, they inspire others to explore their creativity, further driving the trend of customization. Consider platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and specialized forums where car lovers gather. These spaces provide a platform for individuals to display their custom designs, share tips, and even collaborate on projects. Such interactions not only enhance the automotive community, but also create a spirit of innovation and experimentation. As more people engage in customizing their vehicles, they contribute to a broader dialogue about what luxury means in today's world. Furthermore, as technology continues to advance, we are seeing the emergence of new tools and techniques that enable even more intricate and personalized modifications. From 3D printing to advanced design software, these innovations allow enthusiasts and manufacturers alike to explore ideas that were once thought to be impossible. Imagine being able to design and print custom parts for your car right from your home. This reality is becoming increasingly feasible and could revolutionize the way we think about automotive personalization. As we consider the future of both luxury brands and tuners, it's essential to recognize that the choices made by industry leaders today will shape not only their own destinies, but also the broader automotive landscape.